Today I'm going to be giving messages to Pisces, Leo, and Sag. Those are the three that popped up. These are, I had a weird message as I was shuffling the deck and focusing on the energy. I got that song from Austin Powers that Madonna sings, Beautiful Stranger. I don't know if that's confirmation for you or if that song is relevant to you at this time. I'll attach it to the video. I haven't thought about that song since I was 12, so it's been a while. So I hope it brings some kind of relevance to you. All right, so let's get into prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you for another day not promised. Thank you for everything you give to us. We are nothing without the wisdom and guidance you share. Please help me to connect with my Leo, Pisces. Wow. It's really hard to get these cards out, so it could be really hard for you to speak on something. You could be having difficulty communicating something that's important to you at this time. Let's see. The Chariot, Seven of Swords, King of Cups. Okay. So, with the Chariot energy, I feel like someone is trying to find home. Someone is finally deciding to make the decisions for themselves in order to move forward. You could also be dealing with a Cancer, if that's what you're looking for. With the Seven of Swords, though, that's blocking something. Let's get clarification. And then the King of Cups. Let's get clarification on the Seven of Swords. Spirit, please clarify the Seven of Swords. Okay, there's a lot of anxiety due to the situation. I got the Chariot and the Emperor, so you could also be dealing with an Aries, or you could be an Aries moon or something of that sort. But with the Nine of Swords, there's a lot of anxiety because of this. I feel like some of you were in a group project, or you're in a relationship, or you were in a relationship. This person could have had very controlling tendencies. They could have, for some of you, I feel like you were in the position where you wanted to be taken care of, or you wanted to be in a relationship where you needed to feel needed. But at the same time, I feel like this person just took and took and took from you without giving any clarification, without giving any emotional effort. It was just like, almost like an abuse of power is what I'm hearing. For some of you, this person could have been away for a long time, or they could have not talked to you, or you could have blocked them. You could have quite literally blocked them. But at the same time, there's still this anxiety that resides within you about it. It's like you don't know what to do, where to go, or maybe you do know where you want to go and what you want to do, but at the same time, maybe you're afraid that that other person or that other opportunity isn't going to work out the way that you want it to. So you're coming in slowly. The other person could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. For some of you, okay, this is going to sound kind of weird, but I'm smelling like diapers, like pee and diapers. I know that sounds weird, but some of you could have children with this person. Some of you could share children with this individual. At this point, this person is blocking, I just get this feeling that they wanted to suppress you, or they didn't want to see you rise. Maybe in the relationship, you were really working hard and growing and healing yourself and healing the past traumas that happened to you. And this other person almost felt like it was a competition. This doesn't have to be love either, guys. This could be a business partner, a best friend. But it just felt like you were always in competition with this person, and every time you would rise up to the occasion or you would do something that was worth praising, they would never praise you. They would just hold you almost hostage is what I'm hearing. And it was inevitable that a tower moment was going to happen with this individual. Because no matter what, it's like at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of you had to choose to either grow or leave. And maybe it was one of the hardest decisions you've ever had to make in your life. But in order for you to grow as a person, in order for you to get rid of the illusions that you had in front of your face, this tower moment was necessary. Now, this could have been a breakup. This could be, I'm hearing dissolution. Dissolution of a business. It could be a family member or a relationship with a family member. It could be something of that sort, but this tower was inevitable because they never recognized your growth and they never recognized the person that you're becoming, not the person that you are right now. Okay, what else, Spirit? I'm going to try not to do this on the table because it's so damn loud into the camcorder, and I have sensitive ears, so I'm guessing you guys do too. Okay, what's this beautiful stranger message about? What's this beautiful message, or beautiful stranger message about? Here we go. There's something new on the horizon and you're scared and you're possibly having to balance it right now. I feel like for some of you, being committed to the last situation that was inevitable where the tower was going to fall, I feel like you have the opportunity for something new and it's scary. I feel like you've been looking for passion for a really long time and you finally found it, but you're almost in indecision about it with the Two of Swords. I mean, look at this. It's funny because the sun is peering through the clouds, but it's still a gray day. And I don't know why, but for some reason I heard in my head, you're going to get sunburnt regardless. It doesn't matter if you try to hide in the shadows or you actually take action and move forward in your life. The wheel is going to keep turning. I think that you had to go through this journey or this dissolution of a relationship, a partnership, a business. You had to go through this in order to find your heart. Because I feel like with the last situation, you could have possibly been making decisions because of the people around you, or maybe you were making decisions because of what people wanted for you at that time. And you're recognizing that that's not what you want. That's not what you want for your life. It's something entirely different. Some of you could be looking for a mentor right now, or you could be looking for someone who is a little bit further in a similar journey to you so that you can get some advice or make sure that you're making the right decisions. But I feel like you're not meant, yes, you're meant to have a mentor come in your life. I felt heavy, like teacher, mentor, someone who's going to guide you through this. But at the same time, you're also meant to trust your discernment, to trust what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your mind. What is your body telling you as you keep making these decisions? So I'm seeing the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Seven of Cups reversed. Ace of Swords and Seven of Cups are reversed. With the Nine of Cups, the reason why you're not getting clarity on the mission at hand is because you're clinging to the past. Is because there are still thoughts, ideas, things that no longer serve you that have to be completely cleansed. Please clarify the Seven of Cups reversed, Spirit. Please clarify the Seven of Cups reversed. For some of you, you're still looking at yourself in the same light that you were 5 years ago, but you have to realize that you're a completely different person. You cannot do the same actions that you were doing because if you do that, you're going to get the same results. You're going to get that same tower moment. And that's not what you want. And although that may be frustrating as fuck, you're still getting there. The key is passion. The key is your heart. The key is moving forward and wanting to move forward with everything you have. There's a need to recognize and forgive yourself and understand that the past is the past. And that whatever happened didn't kill you. It only made you stronger. And I know you might want to punch me in the face for saying that, because if you would have told me this a year ago, I would have wanted to punch me in the face. But at the same time, the reason why you're having these difficulties is because you're meant for something more. And I think that you know, and I know, and Spirit knows that you are meant for something bigger, that you are meant for something that's worth your time. Maybe you invested in something that really just did not turn out the way that you thought it would. There's no reason why you can't go back and fix the actions that were taken in that time. As long as you take accountability and you're honest with yourself and the reality around you moving forward, and you keep healing and keep trying to work on the inside, the outside will follow, my friend, I promise. I would not tell you these things if I hadn't experienced them personally. I promise you the outside will follow, no matter how crappy or insidious it looks. Also, for a lot of you, I feel like you could have possibly been with a narcissist. I don't like saying the word narcissist very often. I feel like that's can be overused at times. But I feel like you were dealing with somebody that was only doing things for their own good and not recognizing the good that you bring to them. This is a time of discerning how you give and how you receive energy. And I know that that can be frustrating as fuck, especially when we have a huge loss and we're still working on our self-esteem. We're still working on how to reframe the situation, how to reframe our perspective so we can swallow that big L that we just had. But once you stop looking at it as a loss and you start looking at it as a lesson, and to understand that your life isn't over and that that's not going to keep happening to you as long as you learn the lesson and you do something different. So yes, there is a need to process and all that, yada yada, but there's also a need to let go and trust. Trust that things are going to work out in your favor. They have before and they will again. I know that this last lesson was probably super fucking painful, super fucking difficult, and made you feel like you had to start all over again. And I know that feeling. I do. But at the same time, some of the most beautiful journeys can come out of having to start over again. And you just have to envision that beauty and feel like you deserve it for yourself. Which is really hard. It's really hard. Because I'm actually there and I have that beauty, and it's hard for me not to feel like I'm fucking it up or like I'm gonna let it go or I'm gonna do the same old actions. But old situations keep coming up and I keep handling them differently. And every time I handle them differently, I prove to myself a little bit more that no matter what happens, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna live. I'll be fine. And you will too. There is a need to recognize exactly how much you bring into a relationship and how beautiful the energy is. Just because someone else couldn't recognize that doesn't mean that nobody will. Your love is coming to you. Your love, your passion, all of those things are coming to you. Let's get a clarification. I got Ace of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, for those of you who want to know the cards. Ace of Wands reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, and Five of Pentacles in the upright. Clarify Five of Pentacles, Spirit, please. Bam. Ace of Cups in the world. I freaking called it. All right. This is a cycle for you, my friend. It's just a cycle. It's not going to last forever. This is a period of time where you have to recognize the past partners that you've chosen and your role in it. What did you choose that led to that road? What were you afraid to reveal? What were you afraid to be honest about? And if not that other person, with yourself, what were you afraid to be honest about with yourself? It's okay. It's okay to walk away. It's okay to have a new start. I know that having certain kinds of relationships and people that treat you like utter dog shit or just leave you on the side of the road like it's nothing, 95% of the time, it's not personal. 95% of the time, that person doesn't even know what they want. And they're vomiting it out all on you. And I know because I've been that person, unfortunately, in my past. I've been that person that didn't know what I want and didn't know which direction to go in. And then I kind of forced myself into a direction. And although it wasn't the most passionate direction or fulfilling direction for me, I worked my ass off in it because I knew that something for me would come. That I wasn't going to be alone forever. That I wasn't going to feel alone forever. That things would change. And I just had to have trust in that. I do feel like this person is coming in. This beautiful stranger is coming in. This could be like a past life soulmate, someone that you felt very familiar with. Someone that will have your back at the end of the day. Someone you're meant to complete a lot of cycles with the world. That's what I'm getting on that. There's just a need to let go and to have trust and to have faith. I keep hearing the words, I don't chase, I attract in my head over and over again. So if you haven't met this new person or you don't have this new relationship yet, I definitely feel like it's coming in for you. So trust yourself and trust the decisions that you make. And trust your own discernment and your own healing. Because just the fact that you healed yourself the first time means that you can heal yourself again, no matter what. Okay, let's get guidance cards. Okay. What guidance is needed for Pisces, Leo, Sag? What guidance is needed for Pisces, Leo, Sag? Pisces, Leo, Sag. Pisces, Leo, Sag. Okay. Okay, Pisces, soul family. Pisces, it is time to call in your soul family and support team. People who get you at a soul level. People who are the same kind of weird as you. People who are your chosen family. They are coming and they are looking for you. If you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are close by. But in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do, it is important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen. If you have already found them, then you are being called to let them support you and perhaps also assemble a wider support team. Your support team can consist of all types of people, such as a therapist, coach, mentor, or healer. Tune into what kind of support you need now. Okay, and Leo is Dance with Life. Pisces, if I didn't put yours up there, I forgot if I did or not. Leo, Dance with Life. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along to it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with this systematic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift the energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract a different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and to find a way to dance along with the beat of life. Okay, and Sag. Awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. Sag. Okay. You are going through a period of awakening. Things are changing within you and at many levels. You are starting to remember ancient truths and discovering more and more about who you are and why you incarnated. You may find that you are experiencing past life flashbacks, seeing the invisible thread that is woven through all of life, or even feeling Kundalini Shakti rise through your body from the base of your spine. The most important thing for this time is not to overthink it and to stay grounded. Share your experiences with like-soul people while you consciously integrate them. Journal and pay attention to your dreams. You are remembering and your soul gifts are emerging. During this time of transition and awakening, you may be called to devote yourself to being of service. There are ideas, truths, concepts, books, and creations waiting to be birthed into this world. Stay open to receiving them. Pulling this card may be a sign that you are here to birth one of those creations into the world. Or perhaps you are being called to make a shift in your life in order to be of service. Don't think too much about it. Instead, repeat the following. I surrender to my awakening. I allow the Shakti energy to rise from the base of my spine. I open myself up to the universe, using me in a way that delights of my mind, body, and spirit. Okay, I hope that this reading found you well. I love all of you, and until next time, bye.